hallelujah, hallelujah na papa, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah na papa. Banazambe bakuyimba, bakokumisa mokonzi, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah na papa.
Hi, this is Richard Lynch. You're watching ilovelimerick.com, and we have gathered here at St Mary's Cathedral for Doras Luimní's 10th anniversary concert featuring Mícheál Ó Súilleabhaín and the Irish Chamber Orchestra.
Bambola, bambola, Jersey, bambola, hey, bambola, Jersey, bambola, hey, bambola, Jersey, bambola, bambola, hey, bolinga, bolinga, yes,
The founding of Doras Luimní, how did it come about?
Well, it was very simple, really. When the government announced its programme of dispersal and direct provision, I knew that Limerick would be a place where it would come. And at the time, I was living here in Limerick and working in the Mercy Justice Office, so I knew that Limerick needed to be prepared for people coming. So I decided to call a meeting, and out of it came Doras Luimní. Doras set off to do two things: to provide English, which was very important because most people wouldn't have had English as their first language, so therefore they needed to be able to access the community and be able to communicate within the community in order to integrate or even to live here. And the other was to welcome people, because it is so important that people are welcomed. What it does for the country in terms of widening our world views and our involvement with the world in general, and our I suppose, knowledge of the human rights issues around the world.
And after 10 years, what you feel is your biggest obstacle now?
I'd say the lack of awareness still of human rights issues in general in Ireland, not just for migrants, but the unawareness of the importance of human rights issues. People have a right to exist and should have a right to exist, and should have a right to exist with dignity. The colour of our skin shouldn't separate us or anything else like that. We're all one human being, one race.
So this must be such a special night for you. 10 years of hard work, and we're here tonight. Mícheál Ó Súilleabhaín has prepared something very special for you this evening. What is it?
He has composed an anthem for us, which I believe is so beautiful. So we're looking forward to that so much.
So much confusion about this story, so many theories about a story that's beyond everybody's knowledge, hidden and unborn child, and there is the vanity between me.
Kathleen, how did you get involved with the project with the presentation school?
Initially, it was Helen Phelan who approached me from the Sanctuary Project. They do an awful lot of work with Doras Luimní, and they put me in contact with the school and set up the project. So I've been working with Presentation Secondary for the past 6 weeks or so.
And you made that song in 6 weeks?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the way it worked was the girls had taken different concepts and looked at what Doras Luimní is all about, because it's obviously tonight is all about their 10th anniversary, and out of that they took the words and the concepts that they thought were most important, and the kind of main themes that are in the song are about friendship, about family, and about the need for a home that's safe and not a war zone, essentially, because we talked an awful lot about why people seek refuge and seek asylum, and from that the concepts of the song came out.
Well, so the girls wrote the words, and who wrote the music?
I wrote the melody, and then Ken Rice from the ICO wrote the arrangement for the orchestra.
And what is Mícheál Ó Súilleabhaín's involvement with it?
Mícheál's the director of the Irish World Academy of Music and Dance, and also is playing tonight, and is a big supporter of Doras Luimní. So he was involved in the connection between everyone tonight, really, for the concert.
And he helped to make it happen, basically.
Yeah, definitely. He was hugely supportive of getting tonight off the ground. So, I suppose the concert wouldn't have really happened without people like Mícheál behind it.
And music is certainly something universal that really brings all of us together.
Completely, absolutely. You know, I think the girls out there in the choir from the school, you know, they're from, I don't know how many different countries. I think there's 9 different countries amongst them. But the thing is, when they get up to sing together, you know, there's nothing really that divides them, and this actually has been really important. The discussions that we've had when they've come to writing the song have been hugely important in making them think and talk about their differences, but also all the things that they have in common. So it's been a really, I suppose, community making experience for me too, as well as for them.
I'm here with the incredible Mícheál Ó Súilleabhaín. Mícheál, can you tell me what you're doing here tonight?
Well, this is the 10th anniversary of Doras Luimní. We've been involved with Doras from the beginning, particularly with my colleague Helen Phelan at the Irish World Academy. when she set up Sanctuary about 10 years ago, Doras had already been in existence. So it was very natural that the Sanctuary project, which for us with the new migrant communities, overlapped with what Doras were doing. So immediately we formed a relationship with them.
Why is this cause so important to you as a person?
Well, it's important to me because I think that the local and the global is the time we live in. You know, I think when 100 years' time, when people look back, they will see this is the particular period of time where the local and the global come together. So you're standing here in Limerick, you're in the centre of the world. You're standing in the middle of the Bog of Allen, you're in the centre of the world. You're in New York, you're in the centre of the world. All cultures are distinctive and different, and we need to respect those differences. I think they're not all the same, but there is an underlying humanity. Doras is about celebrating difference. It's about protecting difference as well. And we're about the same thing in the Irish World Academy.
Is here because we work with migrants. Our logo is promoting and protecting the rights of all migrants, and we work with migrants who, I suppose, are some of the most vulnerable members of migrant community, or who our key target audience are, to support them and to provide advice and information, and also to promote the talents in this community.
How important do you think this anthem is to the community surrounding Doras Luimní?
Well, I think it's a sense of, I suppose, ownership, and a sense of publicity, and a sense of creating awareness of, I suppose, both the work that Doras Luimní do and the reason why we are here in the first place.
I love Limerick. It's Doras Luimní.
This is Richard Lynch. You're watching ilovelimerick.com, and we've come to the end of Doras' 10th anniversary celebrations here at St Mary's Cathedral. So glad you could join us. We'll see you soon.